This video might be about 30 minutes long. It's December 13th, 2024. It's 5:55 p.m. I, AJ, Alvin McCray Bredman Jr., been celibate since February 2022. If it's anybody that see a video of something of me going around or anything, please let me know and talk to me in person about this as soon as possible. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Because, listen, I have not smoked a drink since February 2023. And I've been practicing semen retention now for a year. A year. You know what I'm saying? Last time I masturbated was in October 2023. It's been a whole year now since I actually masturbated. I said before, there's been times I watched pornos, and that was just it. Listen, this binder right here, or notebook right here, I've had this notebook since I've been living in California. You know what I'm saying? Since July 2024. I got about 5 different accounts in this notebook. Of my Twitter account, of my Google accounts, with the account next to it and the password next to it. So, with me saying this, it's been numerous times when I was living at the testimonial shelter. I was gone for 8 hours in the day. I was gone for 10 hours in a day. Plenty times when I was gone for that long in a day. The reason why I'm saying this is because if somebody has hacked into one of them social media platforms and tried to frame my fucking image, I'm being lied on and I'm being kept in the dark. My Instagram, abmccray144k. I got my password right next to it. anomo3339@gmail.com. I got my password right next to it. Twitter, A10851600658373. I got a password right next to that. KeepMoneyFirst@gmail.com. I got a password right next to that. YoungTribe@992. YoungTribe992@gmail.com. I have the password right next to that. CraigBread@gmail.com. I have the password right next to that. And there's also a website with the Fort Myers police login where my whole police report was on there when I got shot. I even got my login and my password to that on that. I never gave anybody this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because some of my passwords are personal. You know what I'm saying? Very personal. I wouldn't give nobody these kind of passwords. You know what I'm saying? Because it would make certain people look bad. Even myself. So if anybody has went through my fucking notebook without me knowing, you know what I'm saying? I'm being lied on, I'm being framed. Nobody has access to my accounts. I personally know for a fact that a lot of my videos that I've been recording has been getting stolen. Not the whole video, but people has been taking little clips of 30 seconds and 1 minute, and then they've been putting them up on Twitter somewhere. They've been putting them up possibly on Facebook somewhere, because there's been times on my CraigBread@gmail account I've gotten emails basically saying that you've logged into this account at this time and that time, and it's on a Facebook that I'm not even familiar with. Last time I went on Twitter was in August 2024. Again, last time I went on Twitter, last time I tried to put up a video on Twitter was August 2024. You feel me? I think that somebody as of lately possibly has made some scandalous ass story up about me, and then they tried to actually use my image and take little bits and pieces of videos that I've been recording as of lately, and they've been trying to actually publicize them somewhere else and make it look like that somebody possibly said sorry to me and I accepted somebody's apology. There ain't nobody came to me and said sorry about shit. You feel me? Nobody. So if some type of scandalous ass statement has been made about me, and then somebody tried to clean it up and try to make it look like that I came forth and I said, hey, yeah, I forget. No, listen. September 2nd, 2024. You know what I'm saying? I was at the testimonial shelter. I had got up. I went and took a piss in the bathroom. I left my NyQuil sitting on the table outside in the smoking area. I don't know if somebody put something in that NyQuil or what, but I do know, you know what I'm saying, about 30 minutes later, I went up to the gas station on Western and Slauson, you feel me? And I passed out. I think somebody put something in that NyQuil now that I think about it, because as long as I've been drinking cold medicine, whenever I caught a cold, I never passed out before. I never passed out. You know what I'm saying? From drinking NyQuil, even in the daytime. I ate a whole meal. I drank 2 bottles of water, and then I took a few tablespoons of NyQuil after that. And passed out. And they told me that I had a seizure. So when I started shaking, that me having the shakes was possibly whatever the fuck my body was responding to or fighting off that was possibly put inside of that NyQuil. Later on that night, I went Later on that day, you know what I'm saying, after I passed out, I went to the emergency room. I got the hospital. I got the whole hospital report for that. And then after that, I came back to the testimonial shelter, got me something to eat, and then I went to sleep. The majority of the people that was around the testimonial shelter at that time went to the beach. I didn't go to the beach. You know what I'm saying? They went out. They went to the beach. They asked me if I wanted to go. I said no. I went across the street. You know what I'm saying? Passed out, talking to these Jehovah Witnesses. Woke up. You know what I'm saying? With my leg having bruises on it, my mouth having blood in it, and also my chin being kind of sore. Again, I asked both of them. I said, I was like, yo, did I pass out? Did I fall towards you while I passed out? Or you saw me out of your peripheral vision and you probably just out of reflexes hit me or pushed me or something? I was like, let me know, because my chin was sore. You know what I'm saying? My mouth was bleeding. You know what I'm saying? The guy in his pops was like, no, man, your mind was clouded. You wouldn't remember it. And me personally, I was thinking like, well, how could you say that if you don't even know me? But I just left it alone. You feel me? I left it alone. I left all that alone. We was out there talking about God. So just like the conversation started about God, I left it all alone. And you know what I'm saying? I just left it peaceful. You feel me? That was on September 2nd when I had asked him that. But that was on September 2nd when I had passed out, I mean. But on September 9th, a week later, I had asked him that because it was back out there on the corner basically preaching a good word. So if somebody has came up with a lie and said that I was combative with some Jehovah Witnesses, or I tried to fight some Jehovah Witnesses, I'm being lied on. I'm being slandered and lied on in the most fucked up way. You feel me? What got me agitated though was I'm sitting here thinking now about that NyQuil that I drank on September 2nd, and I'm starting to think that somebody drugged it. If it's a video going around on September 2nd, you know what I'm saying? At all of something happening to me, please let me know. Somebody let me know. Let me know. And let me say this. One particular time, I got on my phone, right? And I was looking at it from the screen camera, like the front screen camera. Yo, yeah. I was looking at it from the front screen camera. See how I'm looking at the camera like this? I looked at my screen. I wasn't looking at the camera. I was looking at my screen. And I was just looking at the screen. And then I saw my face, like, look at this camera and then smile like this. You know what I'm saying? So at that moment, I realized that's artificial intelligence, because it's not like my camera had like a real bad response to the resolution or something like that. And it was like catching up with the presence of the seconds. No, I literally was looking at the screen like this, and then I saw me looking to the camera, not the screen, but I saw my eyes, like it was like when I look in the camera right now, it's kind of sort of like whoever will be watching this video, it will look like I'm making eye contact with them. It will look like I'm looking at them right in their eyes. I was looking at the screen like this, and then I actually saw me looking to the camera like this, smiling. And while I'm looking at the screen, I see myself smiling. So for that 3 to 4 seconds, I realized, yo, like, this artificial intelligence, yo. Somebody got some bullshit hacked on my phone on the Galaxy S15. And also, anomo3339@gmail.com, craybread@gmail.com, youngtribe992@gmail.com, Alvin and Bretman@gmail.com, craybread@gmail.com. It's all synchronized with my Galaxy 15. And I'm going to say this again. If there's somebody running around telling a fucking lie about me, possibly saying that I fought some Jehovah Witnesses on September 2nd of 2024, I'm being lied on. I was out there talking about God and I passed out, dog. I said this 1,001 times. But I think somebody put out their camera and recorded me when I wasn't looking and tried to make me look like a fuck nigga out here, yo. Try to make it look like I'm out here trying to scrap with Jehovah Witnesses or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If anybody in California is saying that they talking to me, like flirting with me, I'm being lied on. I recently had that Vortex phone that I had. That phone has recently been like turned off. After I made a video not too long ago, like talking about that phone, it all of a sudden turned off. Like I didn't get a call, or a notification, an email, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? This phone right here just turned off. It literally just like it's no more data on it. You know what I'm saying? It don't work no more. It's no longer usable. One of these government type phones that people be setting up the stands at and basically be like giving phones away for the free. They just check to see if you're eligible for it. This phone right here was the phone that I was talking on, and this is also the phone number that I used when I recently went and got tested on November 29th. I got tested on also September 2nd. That was the same day I talked to those Jehovah Witnesses and asked them if I had got hit that day. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to put that on file because every 3 or 4 times a month, I mean every 3 or 4 times a year, I get tested. You know what I'm saying? The main reason why I went and got tested on September 9th, though, because I feel like it was some bullshit in the air. Listen, I said about how August 2nd I went to the emergency room because my hemorrhoids was bleeding real bad, and that came out of nowhere. That was a surprise to me. I stated that August 12th, I was at the library. And from 12:21 to 12:22 p.m., the whole library started shaking. The earthquake happened. And that was God confirming to me I'm not playing. I stated how um, by August 22nd, I went back to the emergency room again for hemorrhoids. You feel me? And then I stated that I believe my whereabouts was being lied on, and I believe that somebody basically had hacked into my phone and basically had fucking tried to make it look like that I was talking shit to somebody, because when I was in the emergency room on August 2nd, I was talking about this one doctor that was just kind of attractive, and I left it alone. You know what I'm saying? And I never publicized that video. I never put that video on any social media platform. That video has been deleted. You know what I'm saying? I spoke on how August 23rd, I went to Torrance, California to get my check from CSC, the security place. They usually pass them out at the park. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, they had already got done passing out checks at the park, and that lady told me that she'll do me a one-time favor on Friday, on August 23rd, 2024, and she told me that the checks is on the way back to CSC, so she'll hold on to it for me. And I took the bus. I took the bus. It was about an hour and a half ride to Torrance, California, and I went and got my check from there for CSC, because I went to orientation in like the middle of August. I went to orientation for CSC, and they paid me a check for that. Listen. So my whereabouts been getting lied on for the very fucking longest. You know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy about that is I don't even think I'm not even certain if I had that Vortex phone at that time yet, in August 22nd or August 23rd. August 22nd, I went to the emergency room. August 23rd is when I went and got my check from Torrance, California. September 2nd is when I passed out. You know what I'm saying? September 9th is when I went to basically go get tested at Wesley Center for everything. And I'm not having sex. I'm not sexually active. The last time I have engaged in sexual acts was February 2022, yo. I'm not lying about that shit. So if it's a video of something going around on me, somebody please let me know. Talk to me in person, because I'm being lied on everywhere I go, and my phone is being blocked away from reality. So it's people that got a diversion up on my phone, and they basically making it look like, okay, this is what AJ see right now. When I get on YouTube and I don't really see much, people, it's like they say, okay, this is what he's seeing right now, but this is what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? It was one time I got on Instagram and I saw my little cousin Camille. You feel me? And it was like her profile popped up in my inbox and then it vanished. And at that moment, I realized, okay, it's somebody who literally got my phone hacked to where they putting diversions up on my phone. So I'm not telling what's going on their end, because their end is the reality side. Because if they can put a blockage on my phone and keep me hindered from seeing what's really going on, and not telling what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Camille, she stay all the way in Brooklyn. You feel me? I don't know where she stay at night. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's Brooklyn, but the point that I'm making is my phone is hacked. That's it. My phone is hacked. You know what I'm saying? So listen. September 9th, you know what I'm saying? I went and got tested because I feel like it's some bullshit in there or something not right. Let me just make sure I'm good, because I truly believe when I was living in Carolina, you know what I'm saying, before I even moved to California, before I even came back to Detroit for those 2 weeks, that there was a possibility that somebody had put something in my drink at one point in time and drugged me. So I said, all right, cool. With that being said, I'm out to motherfucking just go get tested again and get this put on file, because so many lies been told on me, so many women running around saying that I gave them something or I got something. I said, let me put this on file. So I went and got tested again September 9th, you know what I'm saying? And then since I've been here at the Tiny Homes on November 29th, this shit creeped me the fuck out, because my hemorrhoids was bleeding real bad again. You know what I'm saying? And I went to a different convenient care to get tested this time. I went to a different one. I went and got tested on November 29th, 2024. You know what I'm saying? And please let me know if it's some foul shit in the air. Somebody let me know, because even when I was in there, I saw some gay dude just all of a sudden pop up, walk in there. I'm being gang stalked by a bunch of gay men, and they being helped by a whole bunch of heterosexual men. A whole bunch of these ladies is helping them out. It's a whole bunch of people helping them out. Or if it's not heterosexual men helping them out, it's possibly niggas on the down low helping them out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, November 29th. You know what I'm saying? And listen, look, here I go right here. That was the number that I recently had. But that number, if anybody has seen this number on anything else, let me know, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because this phone recently got cut off. That was the Vortex phone. So I think somebody was making up lies about me. Yo, somebody saying some shit about me. If it's somebody who went online and did some foul shit, and then somebody took my image or any of my videos and tried to make it look like that I'm saying, oh, you know, much love and forgiveness to you. You know what I'm saying? Only people that I say that to is my family. Because I recently talked about, you know, certain family members of mine, you know what I'm saying? That I'm sorry to, that I'm sorry about, because I spoke of things in the past, you know what I'm saying, that really wasn't right. Me speaking about abuse that I went through as a child and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things was accused on my family's behalf. A lot of people said messed up stuff about them in the past, and then I took stuff and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Assuming that a lot of messed up stuff had happened to me when I was a child. I had a great upbringing by my parents, though. You know what I'm saying? I had a great upbringing by them, and I had some great parents. And I spoke of a vision that I had, and I said it was a dragonfly that was being trapped by two spiders. It was a wasp. It wasn't a dragonfly. It was a wasp. God did use a dragonfly to tell me to leave South Carolina. He did, use a dragonfly to like notify me to go a place, like to get up and go. But it was a wasp in that dream. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel like that was God telling me, you know what I'm saying, you're not perfect. You've stung some people before too, but because it's a lot of people that's constantly attacking you and trying to trap you, I'm gonna let you go. That's what I personally had got up out of that dream. God once had used the wasp and told me, I just did research on it, and at that time, what it registered with me was, the definition of a wasp was God saying, "Congratulations for not letting minor things become something small, minor. Congratulations for not letting small, minor things become something major in your life." You know what I'm saying? Because that was just what I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? What I got out of that day, and a lot of scandalous things has been stated about me. A lot of scandalous things been said about me. But yes, it was a wasp in that dream. And two spiders was attacking it. And then basically after these two spiders kept on attacking it, I was watching it in the dream, and then the spider started attacking me. And then the voice spoke out of me. It was like, "No, you crazy. I was gonna let him chill for a minute and suffer for a minute, but you attacking me now." And then he let the wasp go. You know what I'm saying? There's been times I've been in the house. This can sound extra, spiritual to some people, and it could sound extra just conspiracy theoretical to some people. People might listen to this video and say that nigga tripping, you know what I'm saying? But there's been times I was in the house on the Quaker Road, and it was a wasp that came in the house, and I let that out. Dragonfly came in the house, and I let that out also. So you go always come across insects, but you got to stay. I personally just had to stay close to God to stay focused. But me saying that it was a dragonfly, I don't know how many people took that in and then took something else and ran with it. So I learned that when God tells me something or God reveals something to me, I'm never ever again going to do that, like put a spin on it or try to if I'm not sure on what needs to be said, that means it's not to be said. If I'm not sure about something, or if I feel like I'm being extra pressured to do something, I'm gonna just fall back and chill. Because whenever you feel like you're being pressured to do things, and you know what I'm saying, that could be the devil in that. Whenever you just not really sure about something, you got to be patient and calm and wait for God. So with all that being said, that was a wasp in that dream, yo. That wasn't a dragonfly, but God did use a dragonfly to tell me to exit and leave St. George. Listen, I did also have a dream about that one lady who worked at the Empress hair salon, and I didn't know this lady. I never talked to this lady outside of getting my hair twisted. I just had a dream that she was like, it was this girl named Jerica Lee part in the dream also. It was also her in the dream. I don't know that lady's name. I just remember her telling me her birthday was March 9th. And then I also, Jerica had jumped out of the closet in the dream or something like that. And I've had dreams about Jerica at times, like her having me tied to a bed and being on top of me. And I saw the lady who worked at the hair place, and she had her breast out. She was topless. And I was walking up these stairs I was cussing her out, I don't even know you. I had my back turned to her, I don't even know you. And I was cussing her out and stuff like that. You feel me? And she looked in the mirror, and she had this test tube. And something spoke to her, was you got the power now. You know what I'm saying? And then I woke up. So I personally believe that a lot of these ladies has made up a whole lot of lies about me. I stated, I sent a message to my cousin William Leatherwood back on August 9th, 2022. The truth is, that message never got to William, because as soon as I sent it out, it got deleted out of my JPay. The only reason why it was still visible was because it was screenshots taken of it, because somebody had basically went into my Gmail and then took that whole JPay message and then passed it around to everybody. As a matter of fact, I told I don't really call him my dog no more, but Show McCall, I told him to put that up on Facebook when the police came and arrested me on December 1st, 2022. You know what I'm saying? November 28, 2022. I took off work early at Walmart Distribution Center. You know what I'm saying? I put in PPTO time and just went to the park and chilled. And I recorded myself on a video. You know what I'm saying? That was an hour and 14 minutes long. But before I left the Walmart Distribution Center, it was some fat gay dude in there just staring at me, dog. Just fucking staring at me. You know what I'm saying? And I looked over at that nigga and I had a look on my face. What the fuck is you looking at? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that was about it. By December 1st, Some lady came knocking on the door asking if she could ask some questions. I was like, I ain't got to answer nothing because I'm a tenant paying rent. I don't even got to let you in. But I was like, come on in. You know what I'm saying? What you got to ask me? I don't appreciate you popping up unannounced. I don't appreciate how y'all plotted this out because y'all could have just came and hollered at me. But what you got to ask me? She said, do you ever feel like you heard voices? I said, no. Do you ever feel like you hallucinate? I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? She like, do you ever think about killing people or you think suicidal thoughts? I said, no. You know what I'm saying? And that was about it. And then she said, okay, I'm going to go outside and talk to my supervisor. She went outside for about an hour, came back in, and the judge signed some type of paper for me to go to the hospital and get some type of mental evaluation again. I said, that's impossible. That's illegal. You can't even do that. I haven't even went to a court date. You cannot just have somebody go into a hospital without having a proper court date. I said, that's impossible. I'm a grown man. Don't nobody got custody over me. I've never been diagnosed by a doctor or a judge or a psychiatrist or a therapist or anything like that. The closest that I ever got to a psychiatrist or a therapist was in 2007. When I used to go see this one lady named Linda she basically did a rehab class for people who had drinking problems and smoking problems and drug problems. And all the reason why I went to that for a couple months was because I got suspended for smoking weed with some of my friends when I was going to Southfield Regional Academic Campus. We went in, back into the school, got suspended, and that was it. We got suspended for being high, and that was it. But she wasn't no therapist of mine or nothing like that. As a matter of fact, only reason why I went there was because they said that they'll cut my suspension in half, and instead of being suspended for 2 weeks, they'll just suspend me for 1 week. So I basically was like, all right, cool, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to this rehab class, whatever. And then my dad basically had signed me up for the rest of that year. You know what I'm saying? I vividly remember my Christmas break coming around and sending them a card and everybody that was in that class saying thank y'all for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I told Pops, I don't like going here. You know what I'm saying? I kept it 100 with him. So that was the only time I ever remember talking to anybody. But that lady wasn't no therapist or who gave me some type of mental diagnosis. The point that I'm making is I never been diagnosed with anything mentally ill or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So for the judge to sign that, I knew that it was something that was fishy in that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went to the Charter Hospital in Charleston on December 1st, they basically drew my blood against my will. I was like, no, I'm not letting you draw my blood. For what? I ain't been accused of nothing. I ain't been accused of anything. You can't take my fucking blood. No. And I was like, what if I was Jehovah's Witness? You can't take my blood. They took my blood anyway because they told me that I'd go to jail and get strapped to the chair if I didn't give them my blood. So I basically let them draw my blood. I told them that I don't do coke. I don't do meth. The only thing you're going to find in my system is marijuana. So I guess they wanted to see for themselves because that was the only reason why I could assume they took my damn blood. You know what I mean? So I personally believe, now that I'm a little bit older, I think I think it was a bunch of gay niggas running around hacking my phone even back in those days, making up fucked up lies about me, yo. So to fast forward all the way back to what's going on right now in my life as we speak, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these ladies, I believe, has made up a lot of lies about me. I believe that these ladies, the last woman that I had sex with was this lady, in Reedsville, South Carolina. She was the same age as me. She was dark skinned. She was like 5'8". She told me her name was Alicia. She had a brother that was around my age. I think she had a daughter that was like 14 or 15. And she also had a son or a little nephew or a little cousin, some little homosexual kid. And the reason why I know he was homosexual is because he worked at the McDonald's. Every time I went to the McDonald's, this little kid would talk to me real disrespectful and feminine and flamboyant. And I told my family members I'm not going to that McDonald's no more, and I stopped going to that McDonald's in St. George, South Carolina, because every time I went to the McDonald's, he would be like, hi, how are you doing? Like, talk real feminine to me. And that shit used to make me mad as fuck because I used to look like he old enough to know better. So I'm going to stop coming around here. I'm going to stop coming around this McDonald's. I don't know what that lady in Reedsville did, but I do know when I got done having sex with her, the condom came up missing. I left my hoodie at her home. I came back to get my hoodie a little bit later on when I got done having sex with her. You know what I'm saying? And that was the end of that. You know what I'm saying? So she probably did something with my hoodie and took a picture of it, or they probably put something in my car and then framed me. They probably took a picture of something in my car and tried to make me look like a scandalous nigga. This shit going on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking for 24 minutes. Just saying I got 36 minutes left to record. Listen. Before that lady in Reedsville that I had sex with in February 2022, I had sex with this lady named Shar. You know what I'm saying? In November 2021. I had sex with her one time and that was it. Told her I wasn't having sex with her again no more because I committed adultery. She was already with somebody. I had met her in the summertime of 2019, but I stopped talking to her when she told me that she was with somebody. So that was it. before that lady Shar, it was this lady named Jana. You know what I'm saying? Jana, I got some hair from Jana. That was in like July of 2021. That was one time I got hair from her in Holly Hill. You know what I'm saying? That lady Shar, I had sex with her on the Quaker Road in St. George, South Carolina one time. That lady Jana, I had sex with her at Holly Hill in July 2021. And before her, it was this girl named Dominique who I met at the End Market or connected to the subway. We got drunk that night. You know what I'm saying? And then I ended up going off on her later on because I didn't like how she was on her phone. I feel like she was playing games on her phone. So I was like, come on, we out. Let's go. And I took her back to Walterboro because that's where I met her at in Walterboro. You know what I'm saying? I dropped her off like 100 feet away from where she stayed at because I just didn't like how she was acting. I told her to get out. And I thought she had stole my gun because I got kind of paranoid when I was with her. I thought she stole my gun. But then when I came back to the Quaker Road after dropping her off, I realized my gun was on the dresser. And I just looked at the gun on the dresser. I looked at the bottle of wine, and I just took the bottle, and then I just drank the bottle of wine, and I took a picture of myself in the mirror, like, man, what are you doing, AJ? I just looked in the mirror, like, what am I doing, yo? Then, you know, even before that, I was the last woman I messed, the last person I messed with, you know, that was before them was this girl named Sharice Perkins in Tallahassee, Florida. You know what I'm saying? I met her in November 2018, got her number. We had sex, messed around with each other for a little bit. Then I moved to St. George, South Carolina. This was in Tallahassee, and I was messing with Sharice Perkins. I moved to St. George, South Carolina, December 2018. You feel me? And then that was it. I messed with Sharice for a little bit longer. After that, over the phone, you know, we talked over the phone a little bit more, and then we stopped talking to each other. But I kind of did her wrong though because I took a picture of her. You know what I'm saying? When she was basically like doing some phone sex shit with me, and I had like sent it to somebody else. I ain't gonna lie, I did that to her one time. That was about it. Um, but that, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody I sent it to. That was I took a screenshot, but I think somebody else took that picture and like passed it around everywhere else. I think for a very long time now, a lot of people have been lying on me, yo. A very long time. A lot of people has been lying on me. October 25th, 2017, I went to my cousin Donnie Smith funeral. My phone came up missing for like a couple days, and I left it in my cousin's car, and I had nothing in that phone but the pornos of the ladies I was having sex with around Fort Myers, Florida. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those ladies I was having sex with was older than me at that time. I was 27 seven at that time, but all the ladies that was in that phone was probably in their 30s or 40s. You know what I'm saying? Um, Dark skinned, thick, older ladies. You know what I'm saying? From December, from 2012 to 2013. You know what I'm saying? I was with my cousin with Sean at the gas station on Schoolcraft Evergreen at Citgo, and somebody basically stole my Galaxy One while me and Washawn was in the gas station. Nobody was in that cab except me and Washawn. Well, when I came outside, it was missing. I went back in the gas station, talked to the clerk. The clerk called my phone. Some dude picked up the phone, was like, "Oh yeah, man, I got your phone. You left it on the counter in the gas station. I'll give it back to you." I never got it back, but I guarantee that, you know, somebody took those videos and pictures of the ladies that I was having sex with and passed it around the whole world. So listen, a lot of this framing bullshit has been going on for a long time. If it's some gay man running around California talking about me, somebody please talk to me in person, because I'm being lied on. I'm being lied on and framed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play that shit, Joe. Like, don't, like I said, it's a lot of people like lying on me, and then there's other people telling them, yeah, keep lying on him. You know what I'm saying? I got you, just keep lying on him. So listen, it's AJ, Alvin McCray Berman Jr. There's been a lot of foul stuff going on, and I've still just been trying to stay peaceful, stay on a peaceful walk with God. And in order to do that, I got to carry myself with more honesty. I got to come to God with more emptiness. You know what I'm saying? This is why I recently spoke about that WASP situation. I recently talked about how wrong I was for going in on my family like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't weaponize God against anyone. You know what I'm saying? Even though God do see what everybody is doing, it ain't my call to basically say, okay, this is going to happen and that's going to happen to you and all of that. But I do, I don't know when that day go come, but I do know that a plague is like coming. I just don't know exactly how or when that day go come. Man, look, the main point that I'm making is the reason why I be taking all of these, like when I took a test recently, when I got tested recently, is because I feel like it's a lot of bullshit in there. There's a lot of lies being told on me, yo. Um, I don't know what's going on with, like, one time I came back to my unit and I smelled like nail polish remover. I don't know what's going on with that, but I be seeing some people move around in a certain way. I don't know, people trying to give me hints. I don't know if nail polish remover can make somebody pass out or not. I don't know, but I've been seeing that lately. I don't know what's going on, yo. I'm being literally kept in the dark. That's why I recently said, like, man, fuck the bullshit. I need to finally just go ahead and start talking to people more on the outside world in person and stuff. Because the more I like make videos and put them online, it's a whole bunch of people hacking in my phone. This was on the news. People got an actual app. Your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi don't even have to be on, and they can hack into your phone, and they can basically um go through all your videos and then put them on Snapchat or Twitter or whatever. They could literally just swipe away. Like they'll be on the phone and they could just do like this, and they could just put it on Twitter. Like take your videos in bits and pieces of 30 seconds and 1 minute and just put your shit online and fuck your whole image up. And then at the same exact time block my phone away from reality, because every time I get online I could just tell it's blocked. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. It's not real Instagram that I've been on. So to every celebrity, anybody who ever think they talk to me in person, I mean, I know you ain't talk to me in person, but anybody who ever think that they actually talk to me online, if you ever had a what's up for me and then you said what's up back, and then it was somebody talking back and forth with you, it wasn't me talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was using my image and telling a lie on me and then tricking you and framing me at the same time. I've sent out a lot of YouTube links in the past to people that was online, but I never got a response. You know what I'm saying? I never got a response. Never. So my whole accounts are hacked, and what they doing is they belittling my image, they slandering my image, they scandalizing my name, and then they trying to make it look like I'm bipolar when I come forth and I say I'm being lied on. Listen, I have been drugged. If it's a video going around of me, how long have I been talking? 30 minutes. It's saying I got 36 seconds of recorded time. I've been talking for 31 minutes now. Listen, I've been lied on if somebody's running around talking about me like in a sexual way in California, and that's gonna come out soon enough because I realize what's been going on. People sneaking around and feeling like they could just stand on the side of someone or stand on the side of that person or that person, and then just poof lies up like it's no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I brought this notebook up, because it was plenty times I left that notebook at the testimonial shelter, yo. So if somebody went through that and then they tried to actually make me look like some scandalous nigga or something like that, or they tried to scandalize my name or my family name, no, I never gave anybody access to any of my shit, not a piece of my clothing, anything. And that's another thing. A lot of people has taken my clothing and put stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people has taken things and put things in my clothing. Another thing, this was a couple months ago, I believe. You know what I'm saying? I made a basic complain about some pink and white socks being in my duffel bag. I'm like, yo, it's some pink and white socks in my duffel bag. I let the people know here at the tiny home, like, somebody put some pink and white socks in my duffel bag. I need to check the camera because I ain't never in my life, you know what I'm saying, just took some pink and white socks and put them in my shit like I was wearing them. I could tell that those were some women's socks. You know what I'm saying? And around that same time, my contact solution basically came up missing. I went to Ralph's store, you know what I'm saying, down the street on Vermont and 3rd, and it got me some more contact solution. The very next day, that came up missing. I went back there again, and I basically told this one lady, I was like, hey, let me use my food card, the EBT card, to basically buy you some food, and then you could just give me get my contact solution. She's like, all right, cool, bet. She walked all the way to the sidewalk up to buy my stuff, handed me my contact solution, wrote her number down, gave me her number, and I never called that girl. I took that number and I just threw it away. You know what I'm saying? I never called her because I'm just on a walk with guy. You know what I'm saying? Some dark skinned slim chick. You know what I'm saying? I just left her alone. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a lie being said about me, then not being lied on. I personally believe that somebody put out their phone and started recording me when they saw me walking to the sidewalk outside of that Ralph's talking to her. So, anytime I feel like something is not right, something scandalous in the air, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I do is make sure I go get tested, and then I go from there, yo. But I'm not no saint myself. I've been through a lot of messed up stuff, but I'm just trying to be all the way honest for God. This is not for other people. This is for God, yo. Because I feel like I'm chasing vindication right now, and I need to just leave it all in God's hands. But I'm tired of people lying on me, yo. And I'm tired of, I'm most definitely tired of people reaching out to gay men and they saying, yeah, you can do this, you can get away with it. Next thing you know, some gay man be walking around and he'll be playing with my name, kind of sort of how a woman would play with my name. You feel me? That's some whole shit. It was one dude that was That was my roommate at one point in time when I first came to the tiny home shelter. This dude was a narcoleptic. He was having seizures and stuff. He had some red and black clippers. So if somebody has actually like photographed his clippers and try to and possibly try to make it look like I was lying or something, I'm being lied on. You know what I'm saying? But they put that dude out because that dude basically had a seizure and he was walking around like out of it. That's when I realized, wow, when people have seizures, you really do know you had a seizure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a disconnection from your brain to your actual like common sense functions and stuff like that. Um, I think I saw this one dude yesterday that was on this that I used to like see on flicks, but I'm not certain. It used to be this one porn I used to always watch when I was 15 that was called Booty Talk 55. And it looked like I saw this one dude on there, but I wasn't certain if that was him or not. I think that was that nigga though. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody tried to like metaphorically try to deem me to look like God is punishing me or something because I had Jordan number 55 at the testimonial shelter or something like that. But it was one scene that I used to always watch of this one skinny chick, like when she get real wet, when she be like on top. I used to watch that one scene a whole lot when I was like 15. And I recently like searched that one scene, you know, and I think somebody possibly just tried to hack in my phone, go through my Google searches, and then try to make it look like I'm some perverted ass nigga, or try to make me like I'm on some gay shit or something like that. That has happened a lot. You feel me? People has made up a lot of lies on me and did that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I once said like I used to like watch a lot of women like squirting cream and stuff like that on pornos. Porn fucked my head up. That's why I stopped watching it. But sometimes I still just like take glances at it, but it ain't. I know it ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? So listen. With all this being said, a lot of lies are being told on me. This AJ Alvin McCray Birdman Jr. at 6:30 p.m. December 13, 2024. If I was in Michigan or if I was in Carolina or if I was in Florida, it would be 9:30 p.m. right now. I've been talking for 35 minutes, saying I got 36 minutes of recorded time, and that's how I know my phone is at, because I should have way more recorded time than 36 minutes based on all the videos that I recently deleted. But right now, as we speak, my phone that's recorded saying I only got 36 minutes to record. You know what I'm saying? So this is ongoing, yo. This is very, 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 very scandalous. But to end this on a positive note, God bless to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And trying to just stay on the positive, just trying to stay positive, you feel me? Because it's a lot of negativity going around. It's a lot of people telling lies. And this is going to come out, you know what I'm saying? People don't believe it's going to come out, but it's going to come out soon enough. Especially when it comes to people trying to make me look like I'm lying or I'm a thief, or people taking things and putting things in my clothes. All of this is going to come out, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole like team of people that's just making up lies about me.